I'm back with another video. This is Crusader Kings 3, and this is a little beginner's guide. So we'll be starting with Petty King Merchant of Ireland. So we're going to be playing as him and hopefully doing pretty decently. I will be going slowly. I'll be, well, I say teaching. I don't think teaching is the right word because I'm not good enough at the game to teach. But I will be guiding and helping people who have never played the game before. And hopefully, at the end of this video, this will probably be the only video we do. I'll be stopping away as soon as we take the entirety of Ireland. So it's yeah, it could be this episode, it could be the next episode. It will be less than 2, well, 2 or less. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see. Now, this is the first time I've taught or I tried to describe what I'm doing, so it will be a bit difficult. But I hope that you will learn, so to speak, and try and understand what I'm coming from. And secondly, I finally split into 2 monitors, so I cannot hear, actually. I can't hear anything, which is surprising. So yeah, I don't know if the music's on. I say music, the sound is on. Hopefully it is. And hopefully we can do pretty decently. Anyway, to start things off, this screen right here. You can see kind of. I will put my mouse on. It'll be going to the left for a sec. I'm just going to put my mouse on, so you can actually see what I'm doing. I think you might be able to see what I'm doing. If it actually lets me bloody get back to where I'm supposed to be. There we go. You can see my mouse. It's not in the right place, so it's a bit further down. But you understand where I'm highlighting. The thing will kind of highlight. As you can see, look at the top. You got the heir and married, no lifestyle chosen, and stuff like that. So you know kind of where I'm highlighting. It's just in the wrong position. That's why I turned the mouse off. It's weird. I don't know why it doesn't work. Anyway, in its top left, first things first, you got the money. It's the monthly income. The little plus at the bottom is how much you get per month. And yeah, you get more money through a load of different methods. You know, upgrading your settlements to getting more money, which is if you click here, you got all these things. Click on them. Tax right there, 0.02. That means it'll be on 2.9 if I get this. If I get that, so that's money. Prestige is probably one of the easier things to get because you can go to activities. But prestige, get 2.15 a month, and it's pretty good. You have level of fame as well for prestige, and it goes all the way up to legendary figure. It's quite difficult to attain, but if you know, once you play the game enough, you know it's quite easy to get it. At least kind of easy. It's not too easy. But it's definitely attainable. And you got piety. That is the faith. And to be honest with you, piety is not really that needed. I mean, it can be depending on what kind of game you play. For me, I don't really use piety a lot. Yeah. So that's mainly for people who are actually good at the game, where they want to change their religion to get different things and stuff like that. It's not something that I know too much about. Like I said, I'm not great at the game, but I can still guide people through the essentials. And the one next to the piety is renown. That is your house. If you go down here into the bottom left where your character is, the house right here, House Brian or Brian, you need a lot of renown to get legacies, and these are just things that help your house further down the line. So once you die, it doesn't matter, they still carry over. So let's say you've got warfare, a house of warriors, that 2 prowess will be on your characters forever, and on all your different sons and daughters and their sons and daughters. It would always be +2 in the prowess. Now for renown, there's a lot of level of splendor. I've only ever got to noteworthy, I think, or was it reputable? I can't remember. So I've always wanted to reach legendary. That'd be very, very hard, but you'd have to play a long game for that, like at least 200 years to get close to that, and you need kings and queens and all that stuff to get the good renown. Right now I've got 1 duke, so we've only got 0.5, and 15 living members, which gives us a 0.3, which gives us a 0.8 a month, which isn't great, but it's not bad. Now, on this right hand side, you've got the realm, military, council, courtiers, intrigue, factions, decisions, and activities. The realm is just like your realm, your buildings, your stuff like that, how much you've got. Right now, you've got the Petty Kingdom of Munster, which is that and that. Right now, the Earldom of Thormund and the Earldom of Ennis, as well as a vassal in the Earldom of Ormond, which is here. He's a powerful vassal, he's got good intrigue. I'll get onto that in a sec. And then you've got your succession. You've got all these different kinds of successions. Multiple realm heirs and single realm heirs. Single realm is probably the better thing, because then all your titles will go to that one person. If I go to primogenitor, it goes to oldest child. And if you have gender law in male preference, it'll go to the male as a preference. So if you have a son and a daughter, it'll only go to the son. But if you have 2 daughters, it'll still just go to the daughters. If it was male only, women cannot get them. Daughters cannot get the titles that you have, which is terrible, because especially when you don't have a son, then that is not good at all. Equal goes to either one, and female obviously the same as the male. So yeah, that is succession laws and gender laws and all that good stuff. They don't really matter until you've got more than 1 heir, but even then it's very, very hard to change the succession law. You either need primogenitor traits, or a table of princes and stuff like that. It's quite a while until you can change the succession law. And up here you've got crown authority. You've got autonomous vassals that all vassals like you, but they can do whatever they want. They can do what they want. And then you've got past limited crown authority, where titles can be revoked and vassals can be retracted, and rulers can change between available partition and succession laws, which is that high partition and partition. And then you've got high crown authority. There's a lot of stuff there. Vassal tax goes up, vassal levy contributions go up. They can change between all available succession laws. Vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook, or unless they use a hook on their liege. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside of the realm, and all vassals who refuse title revocation, I don't know, or vassal retraction are considered criminals. And then passing absolute crown authority, rulers can designate their own heir, and vassals cannot wage war unless they use a hook on their liege. And they all hate you if you use that. Every single vassal will hate you, at least a little bit, if you use absolute crown authority. Now, we'll go on to this little screen right here, in the bottom left, your character. Petty King and Merchad Mac Donchad of Munster. That is my character. A few things that are going alongside gold, prestige, and piety is dread, which is how scared people are of you, and how much you kill people, basically. Yeah, that's basically it. And then you've got legitimacy. This is new, at least newer than everything else. It's kind of how recognised you are as a ruler. Right now, the vassals just want you to be recognised, but when you get more vassals and you get higher types of vassals like dukes, and then if you become an emperor, you get king. You have to go up to at least 4, where you get true, and that does a lot of good things right there. But other than that, I don't really know much about legitimacy. Not bad though, it's not bad. Now then, traits. You can't really choose your traits if you got a character already made, like Petty King, Merchad, a character that you can't change. If you create your own ruler, then you can change personalities. Temperate, very very good. Diligent, very good. Wrathful, pretty decent. Zealous, pretty decent. You know, there's some good traits. Other than that, there's not much to talk about traits. They just kind of affect different things, like stewardship, diplomacy, learning. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. Sometimes your stress level goes up, sometimes it goes down. It's just all luck of the draw, basically, especially when you have children. Luck of the draw. Hopefully you get some decent traits. And yeah, that's not really something you have control over. Next to them are traits that sometimes can get passed down, sometimes they can't. So, education trait, which is a charismatic negotiator, is a diplomacy trait, which gives us an extra 6 diplomacy. This is level 3, you can go up to level 5, and they get better and better. You get education for all of them, for all different kinds, so depending on what kind of trait your son gets at the very start when they turn 3, you can decide which direction you want to take them in. And then you've got lifestyle and commander traits. Lifestyle, I don't really understand much about lifestyle traits. I don't really use them that often. I don't really get them that often. But he's got the patriarch, family hierarchy, lifestyle trait, which helps with fertility, close family relations, and house opinion. And commander traits are about commanders that are commanding your army. They have different traits, and they give you some good things, some bad things. It doesn't really... you need someone who's good at martial for a commander anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference how good the commander traits are if you don't have very good martial. Speaking of martial and all these good stuff, you have 5 separate things. I don't know what to call them. Lifestyles? No, it is technically a lifestyle if you go to lifestyle chosen. So I'm going to say lifestyle. You can be a diplomat, you can be a marshal, you can be a steward, you can be intrigue or learning. Diplomacy, very very good actually. I didn't think it was that good until I actually discovered it's pretty decent. It gives you, it helps with prestige, especially if you're in a feudal. No, it's not feudal. It is tribal. If you're in tribal, there we go, got it in the end. Then prestige will help you with men-at-arms. We'll get to men-at-arms in a sec, but just keep in mind that prestige will help with men-at-arms if you're in tribal. So that's the diplomacy, it's pretty decent. Martial is very good for levies and army gold, maintenance, stuff like that. And you can lead your armies and stuff. It's very good, it's what I use most. And very very simple, very easy. Stewardship, all about money, domain limit. Yeah, probably one of the better ones. You can get a lot of money very quickly with stewardship, especially if you've got very very good stewardship. And it can also help with your domain and the amount of holdings you can control. Intrigue is about all like this spy stuff, you know, killing, kidnapping, seducing, and all that type of stuff is intrigue. Intrigue is, yeah, intrigue. Learning is lots of different things. You've got medicine, you've got theology, and all that kind of thing. It's not the best, but if you want to live a long life, go into learning, and going down the medicine focus is probably the better way to do that. And it's not bad if you really want to live a long life to about the age of 80, if you're lucky. So yeah, that's the 5 things right there. This is kind of self-explanatory. Children, parents, grandparents, siblings, Sometimes there's secondary spouses here. That just means you get another spouse, another wife. And they can give you more chances of children, which can be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing, depending on what you think. Now then, getting to the top. I should have actually continued going down this route here, but I forgot. I'll actually do that now. See, I'm new to this, okay? So, military. Military is military, you know, army. Men at arms, stuff, special troops that are very, very good and very strong. Because I am some type of type, I don't know what type I am. Feudal? Feudal thing? Government? I don't know what government I am. What government am I? Feudal. My feudal government. Which means I can pay gold for these. So as you can see here, unraised men at arms, -1. Because this 0.6 and 0.4 will make me lose 1. Even though they're not raised. And there's loads of different ones. Sometimes each culture gets their own type, but these are the main ones really. And yeah, there's quite self-explanatory. You buy them, you get 100. Yeah, and you pay gold for it. That's basically it. Levies is peasants, your farmers, and all that good stuff who are just there to fill out the ranks, basically. So that means we've got 507 of them, which means we've got 813 altogether. Because we've also got knights. Knights are very, very important. They are probably the strongest people. They can lead your troops. They can be commanders. They can also attack enemy knights and really, really do damage to their forces. Now on this side here is prowess. Prowess is the skill they have, determines how strong they are at actually fighting. 9 is terrible. You do not want anyone below 10 in your knights. If you have to, make them 9. We'll get to the part where you can invite knights in a sec. You can invite them right here, but I didn't actually know that until just now. So yeah, I would suggest trying to find anything above 10 if you can. Yeah, that's basically it for the military. You do have mercenaries where you spend gold on to get a certain number of troops, but that is also kind of self-explanatory. The amount of gold you have determines how much you can buy. And holy orders is a holy order of knights. You get knights, you get a good chunk of soldiers for getting a holy order, and for that you need to hold a kingdom or an empire, have the barony with a city or a castle that can be leased, and have a level of devotion of devout servant. That is it for military. Your council, very, very important, because this can determine how good you do and how early you die. So you've got the bishop, which you can't change, especially for the Christian faiths, all different kinds. You cannot change the bishop. The bishop is something that's always there, and you don't have a choice about how good he is. The things you do have a choice with are Chancellor, Steward, Marshal, and Spymaster. Chancellor helps with foreign affairs, domestic affairs, and integrating titles. Very important, have at least above 12 for all of them. By 12 I mean over 12 there. So 14 is good, 14 is good, 18 is good, 7 is not. But the steward helps with collecting taxes, increasing development in the county, promoting culture, and promoting cultural acceptance. Your culture is this thing right here, Irish culture, which will probably be very, very prominent in Ireland, obviously. But this is very important when you take places out of Ireland that have let's say, a Welsh culture. I don't know if it is a Welsh culture, or like an Anglo-Saxon or English culture or something like that. That is very, very important. And then you got the Marshal, where they have 3 things right here, very, very good things. Organize an army, which means you can get more levies. Train commanders, which is very good, that I don't actually use often, which helps improve your knights. If you have a good marshal, very, very good. And then increasing control. When you take a place, you need to increase the control so you can have full control over it, so you don't have any civil wars, which happen a lot. And then you got the Spy Master. Distribute schemes, support schemes, and find secrets. Kind of, I think self-explanatory. Your schemes, if you want to kidnap someone, they support them. If you go support schemes, they'll disrupt any schemes against you. So let's say someone's trying to kill you, they'll try and disrupt it, and you find out. It's very, very good. And then find secrets. Very easy, you find secrets. That's it. Right, your courtiers. I'm not a big knower of this, but the one you need the most, and the only one I suggest you actually get, is the court physician. If you click there, they have poor aptitude. The aptitude next to their name is something you need to really, really pay attention to. They have to have at least good to be good. Yeah, the rest are kind of your courtiers, which are just people in your court, and prisoners. Prisoners. Intrigue. Schemes. There'll be the schemes that are either against you or the ones you're doing. Hooks and secrets. People that you find hooks and secrets on. That's it. That's basically it. It's very, very self-explanatory right there. Factions, vassals who have got a faction against you, whether that takes, if they're fighting against you, they want their independence and stuff like that. That's what factions will be made, and you have to keep an eye on them just in case, so you don't get killed by civil war. Now, one of the most important things on this side of the thing is decisions. Right here, you can go invite knights. You can send the herald where they get knights, and at least 3 able-bodied men with 12 or more prowess, which is very, very good. Inviting claimants is people who have claims on areas. So let's say I invite claimants, and they have a claim on Eilat. I can then declare war on Eilat. Very simple, very easy. And these kind of just decisions that you can make. You don't need to make them. They're just kind of there as a guide. And this one is major decisions, where you can found a new kingdom. Nothing really important. Sometimes sometimes there's special ones. But for this person that I'm playing with, none of them are really important, and you will be able to do them, but you don't really need to do them. So they're kind of just unimportant. And then you've got activities. The final thing are this right hand side. These are very, very important if you want a lot of prestige, legitimacy, piety, money. Yeah, the hunt will give you prestige, legitimacy gain, and stress loss. It can also give you money if you manage to collect something. If you win and you get an artifact, you can sell the artifact for a bit of money. Pilgrimages give you a piety gain. Funerals give you a lot of legitimacy and opinion. Feasts will give you stress loss, opinion, and sometimes prestige. And university visit, which is something that I have because of a DLC, will give you skill points and lifestyle experience, and a good education trait, which is nice. That is all that is for the right hand side. Bottom right here, not really needed. It's very, very self-explanatory if you look at it. Realms, duchy, kingdom, empire, cultures, faiths, and houses. Right, so if I click duchy, all different kinds of duchies, you have to take them if you want to create the kingdom title, which is the Kingdom of Ireland. You need de jure counties of 8, so I just need 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 8, because I've got 6, 7, 8. It should be 8. If I just take all the way up to Dublin, I can then create the kingdom title. And then, once I've done that, I can then decide if I want to go and attack England, Scotland, and all around me to get the empire title of Britannia. Other than that, the rest don't really matter. Faith is if you want to... Yeah, it's your faith. What faith you are. If you're deciding to do a save where you want to increase your faith, that'll be very, very important to check, but if you're a beginner, you don't really need to do that yet. Now, the final thing, before we get into it, and we go about killing people, and how I would do such a thing. Lifestyles. These are your lifestyles. Obviously, the 5 things you have. I'm going diplomacy. He's already got things in diplomacy because he's a self-made character already. And I'm going to go majesty focus. You have 3 focuses, and all do different things. So you give them a read and decide which one you think is best. I cannot give you advice on this. It's literally just what you think is best. Everyone has different opinions. I chose prestige because I think that's good. Some people can just choose diplomacy plus 3, and some people could choose the family focus and go 20% fertility. There is the patriarch perk. That makes sense. So that's a lifestyle perk. These are lifestyle perks at the very bottom. Now, 5 of them. You got martial, strategist, overseer, gallant. I think chivalry focus is the best one for martial. That's because it helps with prowess. But if you've already got good prowess, then suggest going to strategy focus. Stewardship is money. Avaricious, architect and administrator. Helps with money, domain, and just opinion basically. Intrigue, you've got schemer, seducer, torturer. Kind of makes sense if you just read the titles. Just a scheming. You'll be scheming things, seducing people, and a torturer, which you cannot even see because my mouse is all the way off screen. Like if I go like up here, my mouse right now on my screen, it's all the way up. Let me move it for you here. When it's down here, it makes no sense. Torturer is just very very self-explanatory if you know what torture is. Learning, whole of body, scholar, and theologian. Whole of body is probably the better one to get because you can get healthy, and then whole of body, which helps with health, and you should be able to get good things. Good things, yeah. The rest, you can figure that out when you play the game. Now then, shall we get in it? Shall we get in? Shall we get into it? First things first. Him. I'm going to declare a war because I've got the Petty Kingdom of Munster. If I go to Petty Kingdom of Munster, that is it. That is the entire thing there. And I can attack him for the Petty Kingdom. So I can seize the Earldom of Desmond de jure. De jure means by law. So that means I can take it because it's rightfully mine. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it because it's rightfully mine. I've been doing it. I'm doing this way too quickly, kind of, because I haven't actually clicked play yet. But yeah, that is basically it. I'm actually going to go and attack. This is our commander right here on the bottom left. I'm a good commander, 18 commander advantage, so I will be choosing myself as the commander. And the better commander advantage you have, the higher your advantage will be in battle, which means you can kill them easier, and you won't lose as many troops. And there we go, we have took the first war, we've won, we've got the victory, we've got fame, we've got war score, and they had 215 losses, we had 79, and yeah, that's good. They're going to come back at us a few times, and rather than that, we're just going to do this quite easily. And while we're doing that, I'm going to talk about this bottom right hand corner here, where we can change the speed. If you click 4 or 5 on your keyboard, it can go depending on which ones. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I keep it at 3 most of the time because it's nice to follow along. But if you're just in the middle of a war not doing anything, 4 is probably the best thing to go on. 5 is way too quick, and 3 can sometimes be too slow. Up here is the current situations. You click this button right here. Don't follow my mouse. Follow the highlighted bit. Current situations, and all of these are just things you can do. I can declare war. Family members can get married. I can exchange hostages. I can call alliances, and I can station men at arms and stuff like that. But there we go. We captured someone, so we have a 100% war score from prisoners. So we captured him. So we can enforce our demands and collect the Earldom of Desmond. He is there, even though we declared war and he wants to see on the council. And he still likes us pretty much. Right, going back to our military. It says unstationed here, so you click this button, change station holding, and in there they can add a little bit of boosts to your men-at-arms. So he's on 36 now because he got the 4.8 added to base 32. That should make sense. If it doesn't, I do apologise, I'm not very good at explaining it, but that should make sense. And there we have it, we're now a bit bigger and can move on to bigger and better things. We can declare war on a lot of things because we've got forced vassalization. For some reason, I don't know why we've got forced vassalization, but I have forced vassalization on him, him, and him. So I think it's because he's actually bordering me and he's not petty kingdom. So we're gonna go and force vassalize all of these people right now, and hopefully do pretty decently. They have no allies, and they're all pretty weak. So I'm gonna wait for my soldiers to go back up, and we're going to attack. Okay, can I think of anything else to teach? I don't think there's many you can teach. But if you're looking for as you can see here, a casus belli, you go to the bishop, you fabricate claim, and you click on where you want the claim. And then it'll work his magic, and he'll get a claim for you to enact, to use, so you can attack them. That's it. That is how you get opportunities to attack if you're a part of a feudal government. Now then, let's go and vassalize some people. We got our people back. We're gonna go all the way up until the petty kingdom, the king, I should say, and then end it. And if you want me to describe more and continue, then do tell me down in the comments, and you know, like and all that stuff, so I can understand. This shouldn't take too long to win. I will go to 4 times speed, like I was saying, when you're in a war, and you don't really need to worry about it. You can just go ahead like that. Hopefully he comes back again. Is it? Oh, it's max. Never mind. That's crap. Probably we're gonna attack him then, because he's gonna come back all the time. And apparently we don't have enough soldiers. We don't have enough soldiers. That means we just have to take him. But I don't think we can. I don't think he's there. That is not good. That is not good. We now can't have. We don't have enough soldiers to take the holding. So we're kind of just going backwards and forwards, losing troops. Okay, I'm gonna 5 times speed this then. Just wait for them to come backwards and forwards all the time. No, we're good. Right, let's wait for our troops to replenish. Wait for our troops to replenish. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna happen. It's not great, to be honest with you. I thought we would have had enough troops, but apparently we don't. And we are gaining them, though, which is nice. I will attack them again. I'll attack them, then move again. Attack them, move. Attack them, move. Will we have enough troops? We captured someone. That's very, very good. Very good. He'll come back after us again. Hopefully we can capture someone else. And if we do, then that'll be very, very good. Are we going to capture someone? There is a plague right now. This is about plagues. It's not really that great. You just get protective sachets. I don't think we need them, because actually have a little look ahead. It's right there. Merge had to cough. I will go to decisions and I'll enter seclusion. I lose a bit of stuff, but other than that, it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. And all these are just advice. I don't really need to look at advice. And diplomacy perk. There we go. We can get some defensive negotiations, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go up to about 600 troops, because otherwise we're going to be stuck. We're going to be stuck. I need at least 700 troops. Can we have 700 troops? We can have 800 troops, so I'm going to wait until we get 800. If I go to 5 times speed, will that give me to 800 very, very quickly? I hope so. They are isolated for 20 days against coastal quarantine, but people will like me for it. Good. Right, shall we go? Who is Mac? No, he's still not there. He's still not his own bloody commander. Why are we not a commander? There you go. Hopefully that means we don't lose as many people now. Hey, we can finally attack. That's nice. I'm going to raise as many as I can. Here. Can I raise anyone? No, I can just raise one. Go join the battle. Go join the battle. We can still attack, which is nice. It's very nice. We do need to... We're not going to after this war, though, because we're going to lose all of our troops. Which is terrible. No, we might be able to still... Yes, we can. Only just still attack. Only just still attack. Now we're going to wait 5 months. Nope, we can no longer attack. That is terrible. We can't do anything, because... Who? Oh, he's got very good troops. And most of them... Actually, allies. What's really annoying is we can't get them. I'm gonna have to get some mercenaries just to full on win this, because it's really annoying otherwise. There we go. Now we should just win easily. For some reason, we kept on losing our troops very, very quickly. Now we can just win. That took longer than necessary, but we're good. We can now move on. And it'll take 18 months. We must spare no expense to rebuild. This will help. We'll lose some money, but will help with our development growth again from after the plague. So that's very, very easy, very good. 5 times speed. Let's get the 15 months out of the way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, someone's dead. Whoever was here is dead. So we lost a spy master. I'm gonna have to assign my vassal. No, I'm not, because you're not vassal. You're not strong enough. Okay. Okay, so ruler won war, neighbouring ruler, him. You won a war over here. Councillor died. He died from consumption, overtaxation, and liege conversion halted. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to continue going then. Basically, what happened there, we just got this back. That's it. And now we've won. God, that took longer than necessary. We have now picked back up Athlo, which is nice. We could probably... How good do you like us? 60. If I send them a gift, 150, you will accept. You will accept. There we go. We now got ourselves a vassal. All I had to do there was just give him some low tax contribution, and we picked him back up, which is beautiful. I will do max learn languages +1. And excellent. What about you? Will you join? No, because of different faith. Why do we have different faith? You're Catholic. Why are you Catholic? You should be insular, just like you. Now I can almost create the Kingdom of Ireland. I just need 2 more de jure counties, and that's that one and that one. So all we have to do now is take Dublin, but they are a bit stronger than us, just a tiny bit. So for that, I'm going to do... Here's my nephew. What about cousin? No. No, I'm going to have to attack him. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do it now before we lose our troops. If I force vassalization. I'm going to have to do that now. Ow. I just punched the mic. We have to do it now. We have to get them. We got to get to him now. Oh, we have a good commander now, which is nice. Oh, we haven't got to him. Shit. Fine, we'll just take his capital then. It'll take just 6 months to take his capital. We are now losing money because of our raised men-at-arms. What? What? When do we get all these men-at-arms? You just saw me not do anything about men-at-arms. Did they give us Did they give us men-at-arms? They might have. Oh shit, they might have given us men-at-arms. Are we going to capture him here? No, we're not. Fine, we'll go back up. No, we're not. We'll head over there. Head over there. Go take Dublin. Go beat Dublin before they take our place. They're now running away. Why are we so slow? Like, we're really slow. I think it's because we've got 2,000 troops. Oh, you're having a laugh. Would we still win if we beat them there? Apparently not. How commendable. Let's see if we'll win. Really, we'll lose? As a petty king, my vassals owe me their allegiance. I'll win their unwavering loyalty. Right, let's make sure we don't lose here, by the way. We don't have any mercenaries to get. That is fucked. We might win, we might lose. I don't know. It looks like we're going to lose, though. Troops-wise, looks like we're going to lose. Oh, are we going to? I don't know. It still says we're winning, but it also means very, very close to losing. We're now losing. We're now losing. No! That's fucked. That's fucked. Ah, no, it's all part of my plan. It was all part of my plan. Right, here's the plan. To teach you how to surrender. So you got white peace, enforce demands, and surrender. Surrendering, I pay money and I spend prestige. That is what we'll do to prove to you what happens when we surrender. There we go. You ready? Bam. We lose a lot of money. We lose a lot of prestige. Not very good. Not necessary. And something that you should never, ever, ever do. Unless you're getting absolutely battered. If you're getting absolutely battered, then surrender by all means. But I shouldn't have surrendered there, but I was just proving to you. Yep, that is the whole reason why I did it. Just to prove to you how to surrender. Right. This is where we'll end the first episode, though. I have kind of explained everything that I can explain. And the rest will be... there we go. Done next time. If you want to see it anyway. But if you have enjoyed, give a like and subscribe and all that bullshit. Tell me down in the comments games you want to see and play. And I'll play them. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.